Oh, guys, not too good today, but also really good today. As you can see, I lost the trade today, which is not very good, but literally it was a perfect example of low resistance liquidity and a fair value gap, and why we should have been more patient. And it's a little bit annoying, yeah, but the good thing is if you lose a trade, but it ends up going in your direction either way, you should take that as a win. And I'm taking this as a win today. I got a little bit emotional getting stopped out instantly. I literally thought I was stupid, and it's not really good to like think them things and be emotional. So yeah, let's go into why I took this trade. Coming into the daily. Speaking of which, why do I have 3 mil? Why did I favor all of these? I don't even know why. I just like having the main ones low key. So let me quickly change that. 3 minute, 1 minute. There we go. So coming into the daily, we were bullish, which I don't know. It doesn't mean like we can't go for shorts. You usually want to go with your daily bias, but I reckon we might want to, I don't know, retrace more, maybe break structure. We were bullish, but it was like a bullish doji. I think that's a doji. So I'm not too sure on where price wants to go. Price is just, it's been very nice actually on the daily. Not too nice, but not too bad. It's been like, I don't know, kind of smooth. We've been just consolidating upwards. I don't even know how you describe it. So we're probably going to go up more, but yeah, coming into the 4 hourly. Now this is why and where I got my whole kind of bias from. Why I was thinking of entering into shorts. And yeah, so during the 4 hourly, we weren't disrespecting this gap. We were filling it. So it was we were very bullish today at the start of today. We were really thinking for buys. We had this gap. We also, I'll just use the Fibonacci, but we also hit equilibrium, and we're in the golden pocket, which is like really good. And yeah, so we're looking for buys, and I don't know. I was just looking for buys because I was thinking we are gonna get the reaction up from all these confluences, which we ended up not, and we ended up going down, disrespecting the gap. And why I switched to kind of shorts is because we went up, but I don't know, we're kind of not really overextended, but we had liquidity right here. It's kind of low resistance liquidity, not really. I was just thinking mainly here is where we want to push down mainly towards. So that's kind of on the 4 hourly. Oh, and another thing that's kind of crazy is I would consider this an order block. It's a 4 hour order block. So again, you might be thinking, what the fuck am I doing? No. But we barely tapped into it, and I'm kind of expecting we're going to go into this order block more before we rally up. And, because this is on the high time frame. This is not on, like, small time frames, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyways, from now coming into the hourly. Now, this is where stuff kind of gets a little juicy, not really. We were bearish on the hourly, so we broke structure, we rallied down. Nice price movement for going down, and what's it called? Yeah, we made a retrace right here, went down, and then we kind of like made a doji, but now we're going down even more. Now we had gaps, and we still haven't disrespected it yet, quite yet. So I was still bullish at the time when I was just like looking at the charts. And yeah, so we had this gap, extra confluence to go for buys, and we also we kind of stopped liquidity. You guys might think I'm insane for going for shorts, but I really thought we were going to take out more liquidity. So yeah, guys, it's really hot in here. Oh, I don't know if you see, but we have a little special guest here. Oh, what? No. I get it. My nipples are a little low. Wait, why is that Loki W built? You could say I hit the gym around 5 times a week. As I was saying. Yeah, so on the hourly, we were, bearish, which doesn't mean we're kind of starting to flip to more bearish once we saw that we were literally bearish on the hourly. It was actually really nice. We had a gap that I'll show you soon. 15-minute. We have a gap right here, and We filled it perfectly on the 15-minute, but at the time I thought I was cooked. We had some liquidity. Oh. What are you doing, buddy? Hey. We had relative equal lows right here. So I was thinking we're probably going to sweep and then rally up. Which we might do. We might rally up from here, but this is the gap where I'm at. Oh. And that's where we might reverse from. Anywho's. So yeah, we marked out that, and I reckon we nearly did sweep that one. No, we didn't sweep it out. Yeah, that's like very close to equal lows. Relatively equal lows. I think it's high time frame lows as well, because they're very spread apart. But we had this down here, and I really thought price was gonna, take that out. And we have gaps. We want to fill more orders before we rally up, if we do rally up. I don't know, we just have a lot more spots to draw down to before we want to skyrocket in price, if you know what I'm trying to say. And then 5 minutes, so we'll get down into the entry and why I entered into the trade. So during before the trade, we broke structure, big kind of sell-off, bang, we're now looking for shorts. This was like very, hard, but I didn't know if this was a sweep or not, so I'll kind of mark it out for you, but I don't know, it's actually very hard to tell. We like swept it out and got the initial reaction, but then fill more orders and then rallied down. Anyways, so we swept out this liquidity, and that's why I was kind of scared, not scared, but like kind of cautiously looking for shorts, which, I didn't know if I was going for shorts or longs, but I was more looking for shorts. Rallied up, got stopped out. Well, first of all, I'll go into my entry, and this is what I got to improve on my entries. I'm not kind of really sticking to my plan. So we came down, we filled this gap in, which would be the more ideal entry we would want to go for. We didn't end up catching that. I wanted to wait a little longer for a higher retrace into this gap, you know what I'm saying? And we went down, and we went down even more, and then we broke structure. Like, we didn't even break structure. That's the thing. I don't know, I was kind of like selling, and then we rallied up, but I didn't really enter off of anything. I don't know what to say. I didn't enter off of anything, and I entered very poorly. We got stopped out, and I should have, if I waited literally 10 more minutes, I could have gotten a more ideal entry and entered right here and nearly hit all my take profits. Crazy, right? So that was like our entry, and it's not the best, I know, but that's something to work on my entries, and we would have caught the trade. It's really nice to see that it went in my direction, but that's something we definitely got to work on. So yeah, that's kind of it on how I took this trade. I didn't really enter off of anything else. My main thing was we became like, we were in like consolidation a lot. Whoops. And I don't know, we went down, we swept out liquidity, we got our reaction. Oh, here's the juicer though. Low resistance liquidity here and here, sweep and rally. That's how it worked. We got swept out. Literally, I was some person's exit liquidity. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know, the mind boggler here today was these relatively equal lows right here, and I don't know, it was very hard to tell if we wanted to go for shorts or longs, and I didn't know if it was a sweep or not, but I don't think it was, obviously. It might have been, but we ended up rallying up, sweeping out, low resistance liquidity, filling in gaps, rallying down. So what to work on? My entries. Anyways, that is gonna be it for today's video. Yeah, but I'm gonna stop my app, and yeah, laters guys.